Hey YouTube, what goes on? And welcome back to Disavowed Action Figures, bringing you a top 10 action figure of 2023 countdown list. Tonight, talking about my top 10 Marvel Legends of 2023 single-carded figures. Again, single-carded. No multi-packs, no 5-packs, no anniversary 2-packs, no deluxe figures, no build-a-figures. I moved all that over to a different top 10 list this year. It's just kind of how I'm organizing things. There's so many different ways they put figures out anymore, especially in 2023. I need to somehow give myself enough space, enough room to talk about two lists of those figures, because I like talking about Marvel Legends, so why not, right? So again, this is my top 10 list. Let me know what your top 10 list is down below, remembering that in my other top 10 list, you might see those Build-A-Figures, those multi-packs, those anniversary packs, all that good stuff. Right here, we're talking about single-carded figures from Build-A-Figure waves or retro-carded figures that were just one figure in one box or one card. Now, I'm talking about boxes and cards. How great is it? We are now back to seeing that plastic window on the Marvel Legends packaging that bled into 2023 a little bit. Moving forward, I understand that's going to be the norm again for 2024. Very, very excited. Also, I kind of just put this together based on what I liked. I'm not getting super technical about it. There's no equation. There's no crazy math formula behind this. It's what I liked. You know, what was in my hand, I just couldn't put it down. It was so much fun. Was it a nostalgia thing? Whatever it might have been, I'll kind of touch upon it with each of the figures in the top 10. But with that said, if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free for you. It does not cost you anything. We usually post weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams here on Disavowed Action Figures. We're trying to make it to 6,000 subs. So if you don't mind, hit that like button, hit that sub button. With that said, let's see some honorable mentions, then get to our top 10 Marvel Legends single-carded figures of 2023. And coming in at our first honorable mention is going to be the Wolverine XMen 97 carded figure. This thing is friggin' awesome. Also, I found it super early at Walmart, which is pretty cool, so I got a review out there. Check it out if you're interested. This thing is just awesome. Again, completely pinless. I guess it's the second pinless Wolverine we technically got. We did get the Uncanny X-Men version of it on the retro card. However, that was obviously a much different suit. This is the classic tiger stripe. It looks great. Again, we get the unmasked and the masked head with this. The claws came out really good on this thing. But the fact that it's a pinless Wolverine on tiger stripe, easily had to get it up there in at least honorable mentions. So honorable mention number 1 is the Wolverine XMen 97 figure. Coming in as my number 2 honorable mention, I don't think I've seen this on anybody's list this year, as it is a lot of reuse. However, it is the Marvel Legends Marvel Knights Mindless One Fist Ninja. And I love this thing. I love the freaking skull that came with it. I love the different options with the hood or no hood on the actual head. I love the storyline from Daredevil that this was taken directly from. If you watch my channel on a regular basis, you know I have a bit of a hand ninja army. So when the Fist Ninja came out, I had to get my hands all over this thing. Plus the Marvel Knights wave was fantastic. We'll talk more about that later on. But honorable mention number 2 with the skull head is the Fist Ninja. And coming in at number 10 for our top 10 list is the Corsair XMen figure from the Chode Build-A-Figure wave. This thing's really cool. I dig the headband. The look is great. He looks just like he did in the cartoon. We get the awesome looking sword and gun as accessories. It just looks good overall. On top of that, we are slowly building our Starjammers team for our shelves for the X-Men. And additionally, it's on the Vulcan Buck, which is a much needed update that we're getting across the line with a lot of reissues and new characters on that Buck. So number 10, Corsair from the Chode X-Men Build-A-Figure wave. And our number 9 selection for our top 10 single-carded Marvel Legends figures of 2023 is Monae from Generation X. I think back to those days reading Uncanny X-Men and X-Men during the Phalanx Covenant and Generation X. It's some of my fondest comic book memories. It just hit the right age, the right time, and Monae was a huge part of that. She looks freaking awesome. Really well done. We also got some other figures that go along with Generation X in 2023, so hoping they continue to build out the rest of that team. But this is definitely not just one of the best Marvel Legends of the year, definitely one of the best female Legends figures of the year as well. Coming out pinless on that Shriek Buck, which again just gave us so many more options for our female Marvel Legends characters and figures. This thing looks freaking great. The red and the yellow just look really nice together. And then within the red X's down by the wrist, it just really pops on your shelf. So number 9, X-Men Marvel Legends Monae figure. And coming in at number 8 for our top 10 single-carded Marvel Legends of 2023 is a figure I haven't seen on many lists either, and that is the Orb from the Puff Adder wave. I friggin' love that there is a character with an eyeball as a head on my shelf. It also helps that I did read Original Sin, which is my favorite Marvel comic book runs of all time, starring Nick Fury, of course, one of my favorite characters here on the channel. The Orb, although not in the same exact form as he was in that comic, still looks really good here. Plus some insider baseball. The GF and I love going to Dorney Park every summer in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Really cool amusement park here in Pennsylvania. And they actually had a painting during their Halloween haunt season of a character wearing a suit that had an eyeball for a head. So I made a little custom and I popped the Orb's head off of this and put it on a Charles Xavier body with that suited body. And I basically had a Dorney Park character for the Halloween season. So coming in here at number 8 is Marvel Legends, the Orb from the Puff Adder wave. And coming in at number 7 on our list for top 10 Marvel Legends single carded of 2023 is the retro carded Elektra as Daredevil. Again, I know we're not here to talk about comic books, but this Daredevil comic book run was amazing. It's also where the fist came from. It was so well written, so entertaining, so much fun. And we saw Elektra as Daredevil. This costume is frigging amazing. You can really kind of mess with the scarf and kind of pull it down to see the actual skin tones on the lower half of her face. The mask looks great. The hair sculpt is really freaking cool. We obviously get the size as ninja weapons. I like how we kind of get the wind blown outfit going on right here. So again, overall, this thing is freaking awesome. I'm a huge Daredevil fan, so needed this in my collection. It's so cool that we're getting figures of comic book characters that are so recent as this. So coming in at number 7, Elektra Daredevil from the retro card wave. And coming in at number 6 at our top 10 of Marvel Legends 2023 is actually an MCU figure, which is rare for my channel. I tend to play the long game or just kind of scale back my MCU figure collecting in general, but needed this in the collection as an army builder. Tracksuit Mafia from Hawkeye from Disney Plus. So friggin' cool. Love these guys in that TV show. 3 alternate total heads, counting the one that's on there. All those weapons. I love the golf club he's pictured with right here. Yes, was it a little bit pricey? Yes, it was. The fact that it was a Target exclusive made it hard to get. My apologies to everybody who had trouble trying to get this thing in hand, who had it delayed, and then Target canceled it. I got super fortunate and found it at a Target on sale for like 19 bucks, something like that. But I only have one. I did not army build it, but happy to have the one in the collection. Yes, there's pins in it, which obviously I know a lot of people aren't fans of now. We did get the pinless legs. However, the pins do stand out pretty well on the elbows. However, they painted them red, or they are red, which is good because it kind of blends a little bit better with the red plastic. But again, overall, digging this thing as an army builder. Coming in at number 6 is the Tracksuit Mafia Marvel Legend. And coming at number 5 for our top 10 of 2023 Marvel Legends single carded figures is the Baron Strucker figure from the Puff Adder Avengers wave. I really needed this as an update. I have the original in my collection I picked up years ago. This was in that 2-pack with Captain America. Love this character from the comics he was in over the past. Therefore, digging the figure. Overall, I think it came out looking really great. The Hydra logo looks fantastic. I love how the greens do really pop for a color. That red glove of his that really does look cool. Again, really just kind of contrasting with all the other colors that go along with the figure. The face sculpt looks cool. The monocle came out good. I like the scars on the face. So again, overall, digging this thing for my Hydra and Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. shelf that goes side by side with one another. So coming in again at number 5 of our top 10 of 2023 Marvel Legends single card figures, Baron Strucker. And coming at number 4 of our top 10 Marvel Legends of 2023 single carded figures is the Marvel Legends Lady Bullseye from the Mindless One Marvel Knights wave. This was awesome. Again, Shriek Buck, which is great. The accessories, this came with this thing, the sword, the fan weapons, so many cool things. I loved how they did the hair. I can't remember the official name, the sticks in the hair. I looked up for the review that I did. I'm not recalling the name right now. But again, the black and the white just looks so cool together. I have an entire shelf of black and white suited figures. This fits right in there. It fits right in my Daredevil shelf. Again, villain shelf. Female shelf, anywhere you want to put this thing, it fits in great. It looks so freaking cool. And I didn't know really much at all about the actual comic book character represented. So it's kind of fun and cool to kind of do a deep dive into who this character actually is from the comics. So again, awesome female figure from the Mindless One wave. Coming in at number 4 on our list, Marvel Legends Lady Bullseye. And coming in at number 3 for our top 10 of 2023 single carded figures is the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man figure. This thing is freaking amazing. I did not buy the 3-pack. I mentioned earlier I don't do a lot of MCU/movie figures, but once I saw the unmasked version with Andrew Garfield, needed this in my collection. Intentionally passed on the 3-pack, as I was mentioning earlier, because I figured we'd get additional releases with the actual actors' head sculpts, and it is friggin' incredible. The likeness is so good. The figure itself is amazing, no pun intended. I love how they do have the painted, sculpted web lines. The SpiderMan logo on the front is awesome. It's just an awesome looking figure overall. Aesthetics are through the roof on this thing. I actually paid a little extra to get it early from CMD's store. Then I found it a few times at Target and Walmart, but if a figure is good and I really want it, I don't mind paying full price or more if I need to. So coming in at number 3 for our top 3 Marvel Legends of 2023 single carded figures is Andrew Garfield, Amazing Spider-Man. And coming in at number 2 for our top 10 Marvel Legends single carded figures of 2023 is Natasha herself, the Black Widow, Target exclusive. She's friggin' awesome. I know that it being a Target exclusive was not as awesome for a lot of people. I got super fortunate, found a few of these on clearance, bought one at full price as well. It's just awesome. Those 3 head sculpts are amazing, each representing Natasha from a different era. All those weapons, all those hands, all the accessories, everything's so freaking cool with this thing. Again, we get the awesome butterfly joints going on, pinless arms, pinless legs. I mean, this thing had it all. $27.99, a little bit steep of a price, but again, I think it was worth it considering what you got for this thing. So friggin' awesome. We can only hope we get more female figures in the future that are based with this buck, but this was the perfect one to start it with. So definitely almost made it to number 1 on my list, but coming in at number 2 for Marvel Legends 2023 single carded figures is Natasha, the Black Widow, Target exclusive. Oh, and the reason she's posed like this is I envision Black Widow kind of having her hands up, playing coy, and then she just destroys somebody in like 3 seconds. So she was kind of posed like this in the background of my videos. That's why there aren't any accessories with her right now. So, all right, we made it to number 1 of Marvel Legends single carded figures of 2023. And again, just remember, there are other figures for multi-packs, deluxe figures, and Build-A-Figures coming on a separate top 10 list. This was just single carded figures. So, number 1 Marvel Legends single carded figure of 2023 is Marvel Legends X-Men Retro Carded Spiral. Comes in at number 1 for my top 10 Marvel Legends of 2023 single carded figures. I know there's some debate whether or not this was technically a 2023 release or a 2022 release. Some people managed to get it in right at the end of Q4 for 2022. For me, I got it in 2023, so I'm putting it in my 2023 list. This Spiral figure is so freaking impressive. The tooling that went into this thing, again, the 6-arm concept, so freaking well executed. All pinless arms, pinless legs, all the weapons, all the swords, the axe, the head sculpt. The only thing I wish they would have done is made the helmet removable. I'm not going to get greedy. This thing was friggin' awesome. I still want another one to go on my wall because it looks so good in packaging, but there's no way I wasn't going to open this thing. Also, the fact that we got the Mojo-verse, we got our Mojo, we got our Long Shot, we got our Dazzler, we got a 3-pack, we got a separate Mojo, all the Mojo-verse stuff coming out in 2022. This coming out right at the beginning, end or beginning of 2023. So had to put this in at number 1. As you can tell, I'm a big X-Men fan, so this easily made it. For any of these figures, almost all of these, in fact, for the top 10, I did do a review here on Disavowed Action Figures. So if you want more in-depth thoughts on what I thought when I first got it in hand, please feel free to check those videos out. But again, could not avoid putting this in at number 1. This is the definitive version of Spiral. I can't imagine we'll ever get anything any better than this. So happy to have it in the collection. This figure was easily number 1 for me. All right, everybody, and that's our list for top 10 Marvel Legends single card figures of 2023. Hope you enjoyed it. I had fun making it. It was a fun year collecting for 2023, and it was so much fun. I have more top 10 videos coming your way. So as I mentioned earlier, top 10 Marvel Legends Deluxe, Build-A-Figure, and Multi-Pack Top 10 will be coming soon. G.I. Joe Classified Top 10 of 2023 will be coming soon. And of course, overall Top 10 Action Figures of 2023 will be coming pretty soon. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free for you, it doesn't cost you anything, and it helps us grow the channel tremendously in the march to 6,000 subscribers. While you're at it, go ahead and click that bell for notifications. That way YouTube will notify you and tell you when we post new content here to the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button, and for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out over at Instagram and Twitter at Disavowed_12. Hey everybody, if you're going toy hunting this week, please try to remember the 3 P's at a toy hunt: patience, persistence, most of all, politeness. Take care, stay healthy, I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.